What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today? Today we got another reaction video for you. Today's reaction video is going to be to Dax, The Abyss. I know one of you guys recommended this a while back, so finally getting around to it. Anyway, without any further ado, let's just jump into it. Strong question right out of the gate. What is life?
Everything I did, I always gave it my best. I don't know if anyone relates, but the feeling that I get is like a truck sitting on my chest. Wondering how much do I got left? My last call, my last step. I'm not gonna wait just to see what's next. I go hard cause today could be my last breath. We do.
Kind of like what I was pondering earlier. Like, we're never guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed 5 minutes from now. We're not guaranteed to see another day, another minute. Like, and it's scary when you're not where you want to be. Because they always say, like, you better live like you might not have tomorrow. Well, it might take tomorrow to get where I want to go, you know? Spooky sometimes. Let's keep going here.
I'm not gonna wait just to see what's next. I go hard cause today could be my last breath. We do life and we can't relive it. We only get one chance. If you blink, then you might just miss it. Many people come and go, they all just visit. Don't ever expect.
Many people come and go and they all just visit. It's like that thought of when you pass away, you get cremated or get put into a coffin or whatever. It's just you. From the moment you're born to the moment you die, all you have, really, is you. You meet people, you have them, you call people family, but they're just visitors in your life.
None different. Just listen as I paint this image that you'll all revisit. Yeah, my glass half empty, but I still might sip it. I was traumatized. What would you have said when you was looking in my mama's eyes? Nothing. Yeah, I might have said I was okay, but I probably lied. So this pain is how I harmonize, make an impact, that's what I personify. And yes, I'm making music that you cannot just define by the numbers on my Spotify. All of this pain, I just wanna be happy. Mom almost died the same day that she had me. Driving to the hospital, she swerved and crashed badly. Doctor said I was a miracle while looking at my daddy. I was 0 when I first dodged death. I was 6 when the devil told me watch my step. Couldn't sleep, I was scared to go inside my bed. Fighting demons, I was hearing things inside my head. So back to the doctor, he didn't have a diagnosis. So my whole damn life I felt lost while fighting psychosis. Talking to myself, hoping nobody would notice. Mom said pray.
Fighting psychosis. This day and age, man, a lot of people have mental illness. And you have to learn how to deal with it. The world ain't gonna, it's not gonna mend to you. It's not gonna cater to you. It's up to you to control you. Whatever triggers you have, whatever trauma you have, No, it's not fair, but essentially it's up to you to control how you react to it. Crazy. Very true.
Every time I heard the voices, life or death every day, I swear I made choices. Knife in my hand, trying not to lose focus, playing basketball religiously to drown out the noises, man. Let me explain that, it's like laying on train tracks, grabbing guns, contemplating blowing your brain back. Eyes closed shut, watching everything fade black. People stepping over you, you feel like a placemat. Fuck, and let me make it clear.
People stepping over you, you feel like a placemat. I get that feeling. I get that feeling. I've been at the same job I've had for going on 4 years. And the majority of the managers there, I've been there longer than they have. My manager that I have now, he's worked there twice. First time he lasted a month, then he came back. Now he's in management. It's wild. Meanwhile, I can't even get an interview to be a trainer. Maybe that's a sign I should do something else.
God is the only one that I've ever feared, but you start to get paranoid and look over your shoulder when these people have been hurting you for so many years. So I
Yeah. Yeah. You get paranoid when you have people hurting you all the time. You just start to think, what's this person going to use me for this time? Nobody can genuinely be there because you never felt it in the past. Come on, man.
had to escape. If you listening, I know that you relate. Is that feeling that you get like your life and existence was all just one big mistake? I felt trapped and I couldn't find space. I went and got lost in the things I'd create. Ever since I was a kid, people hated and they judged everything that I did. So I went into my mind and created the abyss. Man, I swear I did. How the hell y'all think I make all these hits? It's cause I've been broken, beaten, dragged, laughed at, scorned, burned, and kicked. So I get to reach in this endless pit of hurt and pain from all that shit. And that's the only reason that you people come here. Or for God's sake, even know that Dax exists. This is how it feels to drown. This is how it looks when you lost and you can't be found. The abyss was a place I'd visit, but I went so much that I'm gone and I'm stuck here now. This is not music, this is not dope. This is me begging y'all to throw me a rope so I can try to climb up the place where I came in my life when I spiraled and first lost hope. Let me explain. I've been Dax so long, I get PTSD when somebody says my real name.
He's been the persona of Dax so long that he freaks out when somebody uses his real name. He might not have that kind of issue, but I'm sure you can relate to doing something consistently and when you either think about not doing it or you don't do it, don't get to do it or whatever, it just feels weird.
but I guess that's the price you pay. I didn't want it to be like this, but I guess it is what it is. Inside the abyss.
Well, that was my reaction to Dax the Abyss. Talking about basically his own world he had to create in his head. Because he can't connect outside. He can't connect with people. He created the Abyss to create and connect with people. It's kind of crazy how that works. The people that are either remembered the most or have the biggest impact are usually the ones who have the toughest life. Because they gotta figure out these things so they can share it with everybody else. Maybe it's because they're tougher and they can handle other things better. But for whatever reason, it happens that way. Definitely relate to feeling inside my head sometimes. I remember when I was a kid, I just didn't really have too many friends. When I was younger, I would get bullied because I didn't look like everybody else. See my lip? See this right here? My mustache kind of covers it, but it's called a cleft lip. I was born with a cleft lip and palate. Basically, what the word cleft means in the medical field is incomplete. So, in layman's terms, my lip and my palate, or the roof of your mouth, was not fully completed when I was born. So I had to have multiple surgeries. And all growing up. So naturally I looked different. And kids would make fun of me for it because that's what kids do. You look different, you act a little bit different. They're gonna make fun of you. And I remember as a kid I prayed one time when I was real young, probably about 7 or 8. I prayed that if that's how it had to be, then that's fine. Because even at that age, I knew what it was like to feel alone, feel like no one cared, and no one could relate. And so I say, God, then let it happen to me. As long as it doesn't happen to nobody else, as long as they can all be happy, it's fine. Well guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have anything to say, please leave that in the comments. If you have anything you'd like to see me react to next, also, please leave that in the comments. But, like always, y'all, I'll see you guys later. Bye.